So is it Tom who thought of all the vocalists you used? Or?
No, not at all. No, I mean that's a combination of you know, we'll get together and agree a few people that we wanted to go after. Like Candy Staton is a hero for both of us, and like Simon Lord from Simian Mobile Disco, who's on Things We Could Share. We're both into the stuff that he was doing. Some are suggestions from the record label, like Stush, who's the MC on Get Down. That was an A&R Man suggestion, which was a very good one. Mutya, we both decided that we wanted to work with her, and she was up for it, so that was good. That was a good laugh. So yeah, I mean, most of it was kind of stuff that we went after, and people said yes, and some were suggestions from other people.
Okay. So you have I don't know, one great story of of a vocalist working with one of your vocalists. Angie Stone, how was that?
Yeah, that was quite mad. Yeah, that she was. I went to New York to do that, and she just came in like really larger than life character. Just a fascinating woman, absolute chain smoker. Even though you never know it from her voice. So I was just sat down at the piano when we were sort of working on this song, and she'd sort of there just smoke everywhere, just these clouds and clouds and clouds of smoke, and she'd be like, she'd like sing some line. And then say, "Tell me the next one, Andy. Tell me the next one. Come on, come on!" Shouting top of her voice. It was quite chaotic. And from all this chaos and smoke and all her mates kicking around and saying, "Go on, Angie, go on, Angie," and all that kind of thing. Out of all that sort of mayhem, we arrived at a verse and chorus. But as soon as she walked around the corner into the studio and like opened her mouth, it's just like, wow. You know, it's just world class.
Okay, but you did it in one day or? How long took it?
Yeah, it took about 6 hours.
Okay, and she did she know the song before you started?
No, there wasn't a song before we started, so...
Really?
Yeah.
So you just gave her the lines and she was...
Yeah, it's like a normal writing process between two people. Like she would say something, I would suggest something, she would then take it on, and then the other thing about her is that she's such a good singer that once you've got the bare song down, she starts doing all these ad-libs, and then quite often like she'll do one ad lib and it'll be like, right, that's actually the chorus line. Let's go back again and make that the chorus and start all over again, you know. So
okay.
Yeah, she's just a very talented woman.
Okay, great. And another guest, Mutya from the Sugar Babes.
Yeah.
How did she get involved?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we wanted to work with her. I mean, basically the song for Mutya, the music was coming together, and it's pop music, you know. I mean, we both really like it. It's kind of 80s infused pop music. So like everything on this record, you know, we thought, well, let's not shy away from that. Let's go for the big pop thing, you know. Like, who's got the best female pop voice of you know, the recent years? It's her, and it was always her voice that dominated the Sugar Babes recordings.
What's so special about her for us?
It's just, I mean, partly is like is context. I mean, it's just because it was so all over the radio for such a long time, it almost defined that brief period of pop music in the UK, you know. And she's also amongst all those bands that were, you know, comprised of beautiful girls and handsome boys. You know, she can really sing, which obviously is a big help to us. So she came down to the studio and she was cool. I mean, she's a very young girl still. She's still only, I don't know, 21, 22. Just on the phone to girlfriends and boyfriends talking about hair dye and eating battered sausages and chips, and just a London girl, you know, just easy London girl, and a great singer.
Okay. Something else. I read a rumor about Kylie Minogue and Group Armada.
Yeah, I don't know where this has come from, but yeah, people have been asking about this. I mean, it would be great, but it's through Mutya, actually. Mutya works with this woman called Karen Poole, who used to write a lot of the melodies for Sugar Babes.
Yeah.
She's basically a pop melody writer, that's what she does. So she's working with Kylie now, and so she's been talking to her about us. And Kylie likes the new single, and I think she's heard a few things off the album. She likes them, apparently. So, I mean, it'll be great fun.
But there's nothing worked out
No,
yet.
we need to schedule it because we're about to go on the road again in the UK. So I think the plan is like get that out of the way, give her a ring when we're finished, and if she's still up for it, then fabulous. But the nature of these projects with these superstars is that there'll be 30 or 40 producers working on it. They'll do hundreds of songs and then they'll pick 15. So even if we work with her, I think you have to be under no illusions about the chances of it making on the record.
So you're not really that eager on working with her?
No, I'd love to. I'll do it because it'd just be a fascinating experience. And we've met her very briefly years ago at a gig in Venice, and she seemed really nice. So I would do it if she was up for it, for sure, but I wouldn't be expecting it to be the first single off the new album. I know how these things work.
Okay, so it was, but that, yeah, you didn't spoke to her personally about this.
No, not yet, but yeah, I think it, you know, if we can find the time, I think it'll happen.